everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is going to be my winter night routine as a teenager with 2 horses living on her property. And my evening starts off by going out to see the horses, and I go out pretty early because, oh my gosh, it gets dark so early now that it's winter time. But anyway, I head over to my little feed/supply room because on this day I need to give the horses some fresh bedding and shavings, which was great because it was so cold on this day. So here I am just opening up their new shaving bags, and this part is always so satisfying. But here is one for Journey, and then I'm just dumping it out, and then also I'm doing one for Twitch. And it's important to make sure your horses have enough bedding, not only for absorption and comfort, but also now that it's colder, it helps to trap in some more heat and keep them warm and comfortable, which is absolutely great. So here I am just opening up the shavings and then spraying them out, and then it's time to make up their beds and get them all ready for bedtime. And there are so many different types of beddings out there for horses. In the past, I have used straw, but these wood shavings have been my favorite to use. They have been the best since they're so easy to clean. They're normally not that dusty. I know you can see a couple dust clouds coming up here, just a little bit. But for the most part, they are pretty dust-free and easy to clean. So after this, it is then time to make up the horses' feeds for the night. So Journey gets 2 scoops of Sentinel Performance Feed, which helps keep his weight up because he's always been not a great doer. He's been a little bit hard to keep weight on at times, especially during winter, so he gets that to increase his calories and also just to keep him healthy. And then they both get about half a cup. Twitch gets a little bit less of the second feed, and this is purely just for nutrients and giving them everything their body needs. And Twitch definitely does not need a ton of grain. Here I am just putting it in their stables so it's all set for when they come in, because if I do not have it when they come in, they get so angry, and so it's all set for when they come in. But here I am just tidying up a little bit and putting some garbage in that garbage bag, and then it is time to put their hay in their stables because they also definitely need hay. As you can see, there isn't a lot of hay I'm putting on the ground right now, but that's actually because I cut their dinners in half and do half now and half later, and this is just much better for their digestive system because otherwise they would eat it all in like an hour and then go a lot of time without food. And so if you own horses or if you know about horses, you know that's not healthy for their diet. They need little bits of food often. So after that, it's time to hang up their waters, which just get put on these hooks here because otherwise Twitch likes to dump his water. But now that they have had their food and water in their stables, it's then time to go grab my pony Twitch. And the reason why I get him first is actually he is a higher rank in the horses order. I know there's only 2 of them, but Twitch is still in charge, and so I bring him in first, even though you think he wouldn't be, but he definitely has a little bit of spunk to him, so he gets put in first. And as you can see, Journey is definitely a little bit frustrated, but he gets to go in first, and so here I am just trying to squeeze him past the gate without letting Journey out. And they love going in their stables. I know some people try to leave their horses out as long as possible, and I do try to do that too. But on some nights where it's colder like this, I bring them in a little bit early, and they absolutely are so excited to come in. They love their food, they love their beds, and they also like the routine of coming in and just being in their own space. But then here it's time to get Journey, and Journey was definitely being a little bit feisty this evening. He was definitely ready to go in his stable and have his food. So here I am just putting on his halter on, and as you can see, a little bit of his Arabian personality is coming out. He's getting super excited for his dinner. So finally, both of the horses are in, and they have calmed down because they have their food, they have their water, they have their bed, and I can finally get some other tasks done. So on this particular night, it was going to get really cold. I think in like the low 20s, and I usually don't blanket Twitch because it hasn't been getting this cold, but on this night I decided to put a blanket on him. I think he would be completely okay without one, but this is kind of just a little helping hand so he doesn't have to work extra hard to keep warm. So here I am just putting the straps on, which you have to make sure you put on correctly, but after this it's then time to go back inside until it's time to give their horses some more hay. So it is now a while later, I've had my dinner, and I have put on now a way bigger coat that completely covers me because it is so cold. But as you can see, it's gotten so much darker, and it's time to give their horses their hay net. So this is great because it means I don't have to give them a ton of hay, but they still eat slowly, so it takes them a while. Obviously in winter, I do increase their hay intake because they are burning more calories trying to stay warm, but I still don't want to overfeed them because then that would also be awful for them. So as you can see, they get their hay nets, and of course they still have room for more food, but this will also last them a couple more hours into the night, which is perfect because now I'm going inside. But after that, it's time to shut the barn up, shut all the lights off, and then I do shut their top doors when it gets really cold like tonight, just to keep them a little bit more comfortable. So that is it for my night routine. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed seeing what I do with the horses every single night, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!